Hey y'all, how's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Shoot, what day is it? Happy Wednesday, y'all. It's Wednesday, my dudes. How are we doing? I want to know. And if you don't want to tell me, totally fine. Keep your secrets. I get it. Hi, Arctic. Hi, Loco. Hi, Soon Coon. Thank you for the lurk. Hi, Toasty Clipper. Hey, welcome in, Toasty Clipper. Arctic. Hi, Bull. Doing good. Tired from berry picking. Ooh, did you get more of those, like, off-brand blueberries? I forgot the name. I'm sorry. I forgot the name of them, Toasty Clipper. Could you remind me? Nice. Have you started making any of the jam that you told me about? Found a new free game called Dungeon Stalkers. Ooh, what is it about? Huckleberries. Thank you. That's what it was. I was like, what the heck was the name of those off-brand blueberries? Well, that is very, very cool, and I'm happy to hear that. I totally want to know how you guys are doing. We're halfway through the week, so please feel free to tell me, or maybe you're not feeling chatty. I get it. You're just ready for the weekend, because no, I am. Not yet. Me and mom picked another $200 in berries yesterday. Ooh, nice, 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 nice. You're doing all right. Okay, okay. Well, I know this is day. Ah, no, Vader. I just started. What the junk, dude? Welcome in, Vader. Um, I know this is day like 3 of me being here, so I really don't have too many updates, seeing as how I was just here last night. But I can give you a few. I ordered a new bikini and it's orange, and I'm gonna send it back because there's a couple things I don't like about it. I went to work today and work was fine ish. It's just been busy. So I told you guys, like, I have a training manager and a PM, but the training manager is really more like another PM. Ooh, hello, Andrew. Thank you so much for the 7-month resub. Oh my god, 7 months? I feel like you've been here for so long, Andrew. But thank you. I am so happy you are still here, and you are so welcome in my den. How are you, Andrew? I was just going over the toast tea for the day. Um, yeah, work has been kind of crazy. So my training manager sent me some documents that I have to fill out in order to get into the country, right? I have to fill out these documents. But he didn't send me, I guess he said, like, oh, send them to this one person. Long story short, he gave me the completely wrong instructions, and I just found out today because I got asked by another member that's going. They were like, hey, did you do these things? And I said, yeah, I did them. I sent them to so-and-so. And they're like, you weren't supposed to send them to so-and-so. And I'm like, oh, really? That's what my training manager told me. So my training manager led me completely astray, but I was able to get it corrected and submit that stuff. I have time, obviously, because the travel for work isn't until next week, but I was definitely disappointed to see that my training manager, or my training manager slash PM didn't give us the right info. So I did ask the other team member, like, hey, if there's anything else that you need, please, like, just talk to me. Don't go through this middleman because they did not give me all these instructions. So it's a dungeon PvE. You go into a dungeon and fight, grab loot, and get out alive. Ooh, okay, very cool. I like that, Loco. Sounds interesting. You're all right. Just been busy with work too. Ooh, cool. Just kidding. Feels like it's been longer. It does feel like it's been longer, and work is not cool. But I hope you had a good day. People at your work being useless. I gnar. Toasty, at this point, you're basically a globetrotter. Well, usually we stay, like, in the US. It's, like, rare that we go. It's not rare that we go outside the US. We just haven't been going outside of the US here lately. So I guess you guys can know that I'm going outside of the US. Did I let him know? I let the training manager know, hey, it looks like you gave me some of the wrong instructions. And he was like, oh, don't worry. Like, I'll fix it. I'll fix it. So I got ahead of him and talked to the other team member because what I felt like he was going to do, I felt like he was just going to try to cover his tracks and blame it on me. Somehow, like, I don't trust that he would say, oh, I dropped the ball. So that's why I just got ahead of it and talked to the other team member or the different team member directly myself and was like, hey, like, from here and going forward, like, just tell me because here's what happened, blah, 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 blah. So I did let him know. Assumed as much when you said your dad didn't want you going. Yeah, my papa doesn't want me going at all. He can't cover it up, though. He can't cover it up, but he could cover up the fact that it was his error and not mine. Like, I felt like he was going to be like, oh, hey, she didn't send her stuff in. Like, could you send me the instructions again? Like, I could see him doing that, you know? He sent your documents with wrong written instructions. He sent me an email just saying, fill these out and send them to so-and-so. What he forgot to say, first of all, he had the wrong POC. And secondly, he forgot to say they need to be ordered this way. They need to have XXXXX, you know, all this other stuff on it. Like, he left out so many important things. So he could cover it up by saying that I just didn't do it. And, you know, like he needed the instructions again because he deleted the email. I could see him doing that. So long story short, I don't trust him. He was trying to be like, oh, it's okay. Like, I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it. Like, I'll fix it. You know, don't worry. Like, I'll reach out. The training manager kept saying that. So it definitely felt like he was trying to keep me from talking to the other team member directly, you know, as to not expose his error. You sent records. I did. Yeah. And I fixed it for him. That's the important thing. You got ghosted, Loco? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. Maybe they'll reappear. But yeah, guys, that's how that went at work today. I talked to the other team member directly. I got it all corrected, got it all sent up, and now they can start processing that paperwork for where I'm going. So fingers crossed. Well, actually, fingers not crossed because I don't want to go. So maybe I'll get lucky and the paper will be processed in time. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm half kidding. I'm excited about going, but I'm also nervous, but it is what it is. Anyways, y'all, I know last night I said I was going to do laundry, but because I ended up streaming longer than I had originally planned yesterday, I didn't do it. So today is actually going to be the day that I only stream for like an hour and some change because I desperately need to do this laundry. After I got done with you guys, I was like, dang, like I really don't want to do anything now. And so I didn't. I watched like one episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I did my nightly routine and then I went to bed. And that is the tea. So today is actually going to be the shorter stream. For real this time. That's why I'm playing Ship Inc. Scam 2 days. I barely shorted you guys yesterday. And Monday I went over per usual. Listen, guys, I gotta do this laundry, okay? I gotta do this laundry. It's just staring at me. It's like, please do the laundry. I was gonna say to me, but I'm not gonna say that. So I really need to do that. I'm sorry. I know I know you guys are just playing, but I want you to know I do harbor guilt. So, but I also need to make sure I get this crap done. Don't you just throw it into the machine and let it run, stream while it's running? It's done. It needs to be folded and put away and ironed, or I'm fighting everybody. It's funny with the all caps. No, it really is. It's done, Bayo. I do have like another load that I have to do, but it's more so that it needs to be folded and put up and ironed. Like I haven't done that part, you know? So I need to do that part. And that's the part that takes the longest. I also gotta take a shower tonight, but that's important, but like not as crazy as the laundry. Listen to this, guys. They have robots for that. I don't have that kind of money, Bayo. That smells like a good idea. I also have one more update, and it's kind of graphic and a little gross. So if you are sensitive, just like close your ears and plug your ears or click away, mute me, and then once I'm done, I don't know, I'll switch to the other game. It's about my helix piercing. Does anybody remember me getting that? If you've been here for 2 years, you probably remember me talking about getting one. No. It was an impulse decision. I've always wanted one. And so a couple of years ago, I got my helix pierced. And it's awesome. And I love it. And it looks super cool. And it's great. And because it took so long to heal, I did not get my other ear pierced. I got a tattoo on that spot. It's faded now, but that's besides the point. the helix piercing. So I was using a stud, and then I used a heart, and then I used like this cool crystal design. And then finally I was like, you know what? I'm ready to get a hoop. So I had a little helix hoop, and I've been rocking that for a while now. But it hurts, and it gets caught on my hair when it flips up. And I noticed that it was looking a little rough, for lack of a better word. No one else could really see it except me, but it bothered me and it hurt. So I kept being like, oh, it's going to get better, it's going to get better, it's going to get better. Well, I looked in the mirror yesterday, and it looked like the skin that was regrowing right there was like embedded in the piercing. So your girl had to, I was like, I got to get this out now. And I don't know if I was supposed to do it the way that I did or not, but I just yanked it out, and it hurt like hell. I had tears in my eyes, but I got it out, and I'm not going to put it back in. And it makes me so sad because I miss it. My ear does not look bad at all, just so we're clear. Like, I don't want you guys thinking I have like this monster ear, but no. You can see like a little scar, I guess, from where I yanked the piercing out because it was growing with the skin. It already looks 10 times better. It feels 10 times better. I miss it so much. So eventually I'll just get a tattoo on that side too. So the days of my helix piercing are now done, and that is the tea. Let me get the game open so anyone that muted me can know. I just wanted to share that with you guys. This is to say I'm tough. Just kidding. I was like gritting my teeth when I was just like, and I took it out, and it hurt so bad. But I feel 10 times better, and it looks better, truthfully. Who would mute you? No, I just told a gross story, guys. I overshare with you guys, like, big time. So, this is a gooner game? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? It's a very interesting choice of words. I don't really know what the same age-old thing. What the heckies do I want to listen to? And I always pick 2000s, but that's because that's just what I like. Like, I like early 2000 or early to mid 2000s recession pop. You know? How about Feel Good Summer? This is like classic summer songs. Ugh, nope, not impressed. If you get damaged, your armor rips and it shows some bits. That's crazy. What game is this again? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, guys, I was really sad about my helix piercing, but I had to make the responsible decision. I was like, don't put it back in. I was gonna try to put a stud back in, you know, after it healed a little bit, but I decided I'm not gonna do that because it feels so bad. So good. And I couldn't sleep on that side ever. Like, it was just out of the question. We're going to listen to this Toto-inspired happy mix, although I don't know what makes it Toto-inspired, but whatever. And free. So he was just dealing with pain. I was dealing with the pain. Because it looks so cool. It looks so cool. It felt so cool. But I mean, I'll look really cool when I get a tattoo there eventually, so. Come here so I can hit you. What? That's bold. We can fight. I am a trained killer. Just kidding. Oh, I gotta hurry up and do this. Shoot. Well, I'm not gonna be able to do this because I have to unbox all this crap, so. And it wants the pickle jar, so sorry. This is not gonna work out. That's okay, they can wait. I don't need to get extra money. I'm rich in the way that matters in this game. I evidently have a wife and child, so this is for sure gonna be an extra large box. The first step is to put these binoculars in, and it wants this decorative vase, so it needs to be wrapped. Doesn't the bubble wrap usually sit here? Why is it up there? Yeah. For a whole month before it fades. Well, so I think it faded because I got red. If I got black, it probably would stick out a lot more, but I chose to not do that. Because I just like the way the red looks. So maybe I'll consider getting black. I don't know. But I'll definitely get a cooler design too. That's the other thing. I just got like a little heart. So I'll get something super cool. Binoculars, vase, pickle jar, magnifying glass, folding knife. Maybe I could have put that in just a large box and not an extra large. This used to have a breakable sticker and this. Before we put out this next one, let's clean everything and repair what we need to. Your money is on toast winning. That's right. Pain isn't worth it. Pain is everything. Beauty is pain. Existence is pain. Existence is pain. Oh, another thing, guys. Another update in Toasty's world. I recently started watching, and by recently I mean today, I've started watching Abbott Elementary. It's a school about the Philadelphia school system, and it has kind of like an office themed vibe to it. And it is funny. It actually got like a couple good laughs for me. So I think I'm going to keep with it. So, souvenir mug. Wait, this is broken. You said it's a bit slow for you? Oh, so you've watched it? Wait, it's slow? What do you mean? It doesn't seem like a very drama-filled show. Don't tell me, though. But I think it's funny. Souvenir mug. A sweater. Pickle jar. Shoot, actually, I might not be able to fit this in here, but we're going to try it anyways. Pickle jar. What is a helix piercing? A helix piercing is on your ear in the cartilage. So it's troublesome and takes forever to heal. I got it on an impulse because sometimes I can be just a pinch impulsive. But like it was something I wanted, you know? So is it really impulsive? Is this if it's something you wanted for a while? I got it when I was on the day that I was going to see All Time Low. Souvenir mug, sweater, pickle jar, plastic bottle, scarf. Oh wait. And I gotta put this gift exchange voucher. You wouldn't say so. You wouldn't say that it was impulsive, you'd say no. On the day of your daughter's wedding? Da 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 da. How bizarre. How bizarre. This is a big order. I feel like this isn't gonna... Okay, let's see if we can't do it. Can I put this in first and then it'll let me put this on top or what? Scarf. Where's the sweet spot? Find the sweet spot. Scarf and gloves. Raincoat, umbrella, scarf, and gloves, along with a customer's note. Was this not something I could put in here? I'm gonna say no. Honey doesn't seem like an impulsive person to me from the stories I've heard her so far. I would say calculating. I'd say I would agree with that to some degree. I think I would actually agree with that. I would say for the most part I'm pretty... Who is ordering all this gasoline? I would say that. Every time I look around. Gasolina, Gasolina. Hi, Sai. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the resub. It's for an experiment. Please don't report me. I am gonna report them because this is blasphemy. Like 4 things of gasoline. Is it gonna let me do this? Can you stack gasoline? This does not seem like safe packing, but okay. Ooh, thank you so much for the resub. I can't believe it's been 28 months. I am so happy you are still in my den and you are so welcome here. How are you, Sai? What is new with you? Da, 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 da. Ooh, baby, it's making me crazy, making me crazy. $480 for 4 gallons of gas? Man, it's for an experiment, and they asked me not to report them. Why am I so bad at like trying to do it any other way? You can't believe. Oh, it's been 26. I'm tripping. I don't have my glasses on, guys. Dang. Did I tell you I started going to school or you're just hanging out? Ooh, where did you start going to school? Blue jacket. Where's the souvenir mug? Souvenir mug. Raincoat. Overalls. Oh, God. Overalls. Bow tie. Decorative vase. Sha la 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 la. Yeah. Trying to rush this one, and this also has a fragile. There we go. How is school going? Are you liking it? Have you made any friends? Do you think you're gonna stay? I want a NAR. This is gonna be a 2-box kind of thing. Boba tea, gnarly. Tesla, gnarly. Fried chicken, gnarly. Party in the Hollywood Hills. This song. Oh my god, that new beat. Oh my god, is this real? Raincoat, gnarly. Overalls, gnarly. Southern California Health Institute. Oh, I'm from SoCal too. I'm in the massage therapy program. Massage therapy, huh? Why would you set her off? Honestly, why would you set me off? You knew I was gonna start singing that. Blue and red, black and gray, all of the beautiful colors. So symbolic. Boba tea, gnarly. Tesla. Gosh dang it, Yerp. You guys can't say gnarly to me or I'm just gonna burst into song. Na 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 gnarly, na 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 gnarly. Everything's gnarly. Hottie hottie, like a bag of Takis. I'm the It's okay, you made a friend and a fan. Ooh, cool. Cold brew is gnarly. Espresso, gnarly. Vanilla latte, gnarly. Having a warm Danish. I could totally make my own remix. I go to Starbucks enough. The class is kind of mid and the GI Bill hit different. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. Well, that is very exciting, Sai. I'm happy for you. I hope you like it. My best friend, she is a massage well, at least she was a massage therapist. She don't do it no more. She only did it for a little bit, but she used to work at like Massage Envy and then like a couple other mom and pop places. I don't think she's ever gonna go back to it, because she married a guy who has moolah, so she ain't working no more. But I listened to her go through all her stuff with the massage therapy world. A lady came up after class and said she follows me and asked if I might consider giving her a photo shoot. Ooh. Wow. Like a paid photo shoot though, right? Not like a for free, right? Ebook reader. I mean, The Fault in Our Suns. That's so funny. I read that book, The Fault in Our Stars. And this probably doesn't come as a surprise, but it made me cry. Ebook reader. Dang, I wonder if I could have fit this in a medium box. Ebook reader. The Fault in Our Suns. The Fault in Our Suns. Let's see. Souvenir mug and MP3. Souvenir mug. Gnarly. Gosh, why did you set me off like this? Oh, I should have restocked my tape. What did I forget? The fragile sticker. Oh, gosh. How do I get it back? Okay, I guess I can't. That sucks. The class structure is mid. The professor just reads in the PowerPoint. Ooh, death by PowerPoint. That blows. Toasty, gnarly. Bacardi, gnarly. Clipper. Sorry. Barbecue, gnarly. Taco Bell, potty. Oh my gosh. The actual practical classes are good. Those are pretty helpful. Nice. You're guessing the class is silent and doesn't ask questions during the lecture. Plastic bottle. Gnarly. T-shirt. Gnarly. T-shirt, plastic bottle, and skirt. Let's go with the large box. T-shirt, skirt, and a plastic bottle. Ooh, our duct tape is low too. You're gonna be lurking? Europe, you do not have to apologize to me for lurking. Guys, if you go do what you gotta do, it is totally a-okay. If my dogs don't stop barking. I was watching... What? Hello? What is happening? You gotta lurk your classes at night? Enjoy, Sai. I hope you have a great day at school and you learn so much. You go in there and learn how to be... Why can I not pick up this piece? You go in there and become the best massage therapist like no one ever was. Folding knife, bow tie, and yoga mat. Will the yoga mat fit in here? I don't think it'll fit in a medium. Well, hang on now. Okay, no, it won't. Folding knife and a bow tie. Folding knife, gnarly. Bow tie, gnarly. Yoga mat, oh gosh. Do I have any bad prof/class stories? Ooh, good question. I need to think. I have one. Okay. Back when I was in high school, there was a geometry teacher, and he wasn't really a bad teacher, but he used to say the most suggestive things. And truthfully, he just kind of had like a creepy vibe about him, but I could never tell if he was like a perv or not. So he used to quote a line from Lose Yourself by Eminem all the time. He would be like, just randomly during the thing, he'd be like, you only have one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. And he would say it like that every time. And it was just a little off-putting, you know? Like, technically what he said isn't like bad to say, but it was just weird how he said it. So, as far as an actual bad professor, when I took Sec Plus, Security Plus, it's a cert, an IT cert, and I did a boot camp for it. and I failed the first time. So they sent me through the boot camp again for Security Plus, and a bunch of the teachers had quit. So there was like a backlog of teachers or whatever. Anyways, they were bringing in new hires, and the new hire that we got said he was trying something more experimental for his class. He said, I want you guys to teach each other, which is essentially like the blind leading the blind, right? We're all in this class because we freaking failed. But okay, so we had to teach each other, and then we would ask him questions pertaining to Security Plus, and he would be like, "Oh, let me ask Google first, and then I'll get back to you." So it was very clear that he was underqualified to be teaching this class, and by some grace, I passed my second try. Thank goodness, because I didn't want to take it again. But I passed my second try, and when I did my little feedback, I gave him a really, really bad review. I was like, this teacher would tell us to teach each other, which is insane because this is a retake class, meaning all of us in this room have failed. Not that we don't have anything to learn from each other, but clearly we needed more guidance from a teacher. So that is the tea. I need tape. I do. Was he talking about grades at the time? I don't know, Bull. I don't know why he would always say that. It's just something he said. And it was just weird. Don't believe me, just watch. T-shirt. Scarf. Yellow hard hat. Party in the Hollywood Hills. Teaching each other can be effective, but it requires a class dynamic that supports. It can be effective if, like, people knew what to do. In this class, we were allowed to have our phones, and so what do you think people would spend a lot of their time doing? Not even learning or doing anything. They would just, like, just be on their phone doing whatever. So that was another thing. It was hard to, like, get people to actually, like, focus since we didn't have to listen to the professor, right? Shorts, gloves. I really, really was like, I'm not failing this again. If I fail this again, I'm just not going to be in IT, so I need to pass. It's very situational. You must have a student that's competent. Exactly. So needless to say, I mean, it worked in a sense of, or I don't know if it worked as much as, like, I made sure I was doing additional studying because I felt like I wasn't getting anything from the class, So in that sense, it worked. But mostly I felt like, man, I'm going to fail. So I think that stuff is nice for a study group, but not so much for a class. I think we can fit all this in here. Gosh darn it. Fan. Oh, wait, yoga mat. Apron, traditional fan. Traditional fan. Come on. Think it works well for labs. When I was still studying, working in marine biology as a professor, and I will never do it again since I don't have the patience for it. I would love to be a teacher if they paid more money. I think I could be a teacher for reals. At least you can say you definitely earned that one. Yes, I can. I think it works well for labs. Tell that to a chemistry teacher. I used to love chemistry. Apron. Gnarly. Oh my gosh, this damn song. Here are the instructions. There will be unsolved issues along the way. Figure out how to overcome. That's also nice if you have people that want to learn and are also willing to contribute. I used to hate getting stuck with people that had, like, no interest in trying to contribute and they just wanted to ride off my coattails. That crap would bother me so bad. I had that happen to me a lot in high school where people just, like, didn't want to learn or try. They just wanted the answers. Like, ugh, get away from me. Pickle jar, traditional fan, leather jacket. This probably doesn't come as a surprise, guys, but I was a little bit of an overachiever in school. What did I forget? Oh, the fragile sticker. That blows. All because I was just busy. Oh, this is mine. In school. Haha. In life. I'm a perfectionist hardcore. I try to put out good work all the time. I know. I just can't help myself. Strive for excellence. Aim for perfection. I'm driven. This thing where I have to put $1,000 away is really messing me up. Gonna take a lot to drive me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Pretty perfect to me. Aw, stop. You sweeties. Da da da. Come on, big money. It sucks when I get something that I know I have a lot of already. Where's the suspicious guy? I need to see if my stuff has sold. Haha, haha, haha. This should be worth money. 12 doll hairs? That's absurd. I feel like I was a good student when it came to group projects. I mostly did all the work and I hated it. Oh, I hate group projects so much. She was till she took out that helix piercing. Stop! I already feel like I'm not as cool because I don't have it, Bull. Bull, thank you for being honest. I miss it. I promise, once I get that tattoo, you're gonna be like, holy crap, Toasty is so cool. Alleged bully. Aw, yeah. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Nah, you're more than cool enough. I will be like that for sure. Will this fit in here? No, we gotta go large box. Leather jacket. A tie. And a pipe. Fancy. Yeah, guys, I just thought this would be a nice little game. I can play it and still talk to you guys, you know? I know it's repetitive. Ugh. I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to be for Halloween, guys. I've already started kind of brainstorming. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Don't say, don't be like, oh, you should be yourself. Like, I'm not going to dress up as my VTuber for Halloween. Because then no one would know what I am, you know? Blue jacket, bow tie, exotic wine bottle. So if you guys have any cool suggestions. Is this not a fragile item? Is it really just a wet item? Relax your mind. Lay back and groove with mine. I'm gonna put the breakable on there anyways. We can ride the boogie, share that beat of love. I wanna rock with you all night. Sunlight. Water bottle. Compass. Gnarly. And a magnifying glass. And this. You want to dress up as your Elden Ring character or a Lord of the Ring character for Halloween? Nice. Which one? Let me tell you guys a story real quick, as I always tell you guys stories. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, what are we saying? You had a really bad professor. He was competent, but didn't know how to teach students. Ugh, yuck. He talked to students like employee, and he was the boss. At the end, there was only 5 students left in the final exam. Just 5? How many were there originally? Everybody else dropped. The class was so terrible that the whole class left one after one. You have never seen a class reject a professor together. That is wild that so many people teamed up and like dropped out of the class. That's insane. Dress up as Angie. Who are you, Toasty Clipper? Who are you? If you know who Angie is, I don't think I've talked about Angie in a long time. If you guys don't know who Angie is, let me see if I still have it saved on here. Who are you? Who are you? Is it this? No, it's not this. Oh, Orange's model. I thought you meant this little thing. Oh my gosh, Toasty Clipper. I straight up thought you were somebody else for a second. Where is it? I thought you meant this thing. I used to have this marshmallow displayed on my stream, and we dubbed it Angie. Or like some girl that came in named Angie dubbed it Angie, and I just kind of, it like stuck and I like went with it. I haven't seen her in the stream in like a long time, but this is Angie. So hearing you say dress up as Angie, I thought you meant dress up as this marshmallow, and that's why I was like, who are you? Because I thought you meant this thing. You went to the chair saying this professor is ruining the program because he's the only one that teaches that required class. Students are changing majors. Oh, God. I can't imagine changing my whole major because of a bad professor, but that'll do it. 30 students and only 5 left? That's wild. You've definitely had a prof like that. I don't think I've had a prof where I saw a lot of people drop out. Oh, goodness. Yeah, guys. I'm taking Halloween costume suggestions. Halloween's on a Friday this year, so there's like three chances to celebrate, and I'm going to, and I want to dress up. But like I'm not gonna buy a brand new costume for each day because that's like some crazy overconsumption. I'd try to get like one costume and then make or like put one together for the other 2 days. That's, you know, if my friends decide to be fun and play ball. Hawaiian shirt, hoodie, winter coat, and 2 yellow hard hats. What a strange, odd combination. But I know one thing. Come on. You still coming to this wedding?
What?
Sure, I'll go to your wedding. Hi, Sugu. Thank you so much for the hydrate check. This won't fit in a small box, will it? No, of course not. Hey. Skirt. Prayer beads. I have a skirt that kind of looks like this in real life. No, one thing that I love you. Why can't it ever be a small order like this? It has me do it. Let me take a hydrate check. I gotta open this water. You filed a complaint on the 2nd week, but 1 complaint is not enough. If we only had 25 students doing it, we could have got rid of him. Yeah, I know. You guys gotta rise up together. I think this will fit this. 'Cause the best love I had was you, but I know one thing, that I love you. Students don't believe they have the power. I always was told, like, the professors work for you, you know? So, like don't abuse that, obviously, but do make sure that they're, you know, you leave reviews and stuff. What should I be for Halloween, Loco? I saw you said, you know what I should be. Tell me, what should I be? One thing. I need like an automatic cutter because it is kind of annoying to sit and cut these things. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm so bad at these. Binoculars. Binoculars times 2, eh? A shirt. Oops. I don't think this is actually going to fit in here. Shirt. Hoodie. Oh? Binoculars, shirt, hoodie, bow tie. Wow, I am surprised. I did not think that was going to fit. I made it fit, though. Because I'm a pro. Mine. LOL. Cute. Dresses. Chaperone, one of the people from Wicked. I'd be one of the people from Wicked if one of my friends would do it with me. During my undergrad, I had this weird chem professor who would make weird comments or jokes. Oh, if you do this in a lab or something, you're not supposed to. If you do this in a lab or do something you're not supposed to, we will never hear from you. Like a Sopranos mob-esque disappearance when in reality the student dropped their class. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Trying to be all intimidating. Like, dude, people don't want to be here. People are dropping their class because they don't like you. You're a bad professor. I'm just kidding. Hoodie, traditional fan, suit. In Abbott Elementary, there's a scene where one of the teachers is like, we are supposed to be social workers, therapists, sometimes we're parents, sometimes we're second parents, sometimes we're first parents, caregivers, like sometimes we're all these kids have, and that really like warmed my heart. And I thought, like, man, that is kind of true. Like sometimes a teacher can be the only safe adult for a kid, and we don't even know it. And I have like a lot of respect for teachers. My chem teacher offered me, I always, you know what I didn't like? You know what I didn't like? I didn't like the people in high school or in college that were mean to the damn teacher for no reason because they thought it was cool to be mean. One time I had a math teacher, and I can't remember what grade I was in, but I had a math teacher, and it, for some reason, people just didn't freaking like her. And she was sweet. Like, they just didn't like her because she thought she was weird. And like the area that I was in was a little racist, I'm not gonna lie. And I think that had everything to do with it, truthfully, if I'm being honest. But she was a really sweet lady, and it was pouring rain outside, and somehow they like told her to go outside because they thought they heard something or whatever. So she goes outside, and then they locked her out the classroom. They locked her out the classroom, and she was so like banging on the door, sad, whatever. And I really wanted to go open the door, but I was afraid I was going to get beat up because the people that did it were quite a lot bigger than me and kind of known for fighting and like just being an overall nuisance in society. And the whole class thought it was funny. And like me and like a few other people, we just like didn't find it very funny. But after the class, I went up to her because she finally, you know, the door opened, and I talked to her and I was like, I'm so sorry that I didn't let you back in. Like, I was just afraid I was going to get beat up. And she was like, it's okay. Like, I understand. Whatever, like those kids are gonna get in trouble. And I was like, I'm sorry that people are so mean to you. And it broke my heart because I just don't think that, like, why do that, you know? Was she a new teacher? No, she wasn't a new teacher. She just, like, I don't know, maybe she thought that if she went outside, they would not be such a piece of trash to her, you know? Same. Was she a new teacher? Never had that experience. but also had some pretty cool teachers. Most of your rule number 2, don't rule number 1, don't touch the kids. Rule number 2, never leave the kids alone. Well, I mean, like, we were like high schoolers, so most of my high school teachers were pretty strict, so I never had that experience, but also had some pretty cool teachers. I've had some pretty cool teachers. That story made me sad. Yeah, it makes me sad when I think about it too. I always wonder if she like went on to stay a teacher, if she quit, you know, because I would have quit if I had that. Hoodie, traditional fan, suit, leather jacket. Oops. Come on. This should definitely like do this. What the fudge is the rule? Hoodie, traditional fan, suit, leather jacket, winter coat. What? Ah, son of a... Damn it. Now I lost money. And a sticker. Hopefully we can get some good money. One of my classes didn't have a teacher for 6 months after they got bullied into quitting. Gosh, that's crazy. I'm guessing she didn't set and enforce expectations. She did. It's just they didn't want to listen. They didn't want to listen, excuse me. And I think, like, you can set expectations as much as you want, but if you have just, like, badass kids that don't want to listen, like, and you're not allowed, you can't, like, beat them up or anything, you know? And their parents aren't doing anything, like, I don't know, like, of course you're gonna get tired of screaming at kids or whatever. Like, I think about the people in high school that just, like, thought it was cool to be asses. And spoiler alert, haha, most of those kids didn't amount to anything. Like, they're still up to nothing because they just decided to be a nuisance forever. And, like, you know, that's what they get. I understand people, like, maybe they have, like, you know, I don't know, crazy upbringing or whatever, but at the same time, like, we all know what's right and wrong to some degree, so, like, you know, like, nobody likes to get bullied. Nobody likes to get bullied, you know? My middle, you almost became a teacher. What would you have taught? If you guys were a teacher, what subject would you teach? I'd probably teach English. I'd probably teach English or chemistry. My middle school history teacher quit his job because I'm guessing one of the classmates made fun of him for being a gay man. That's ass. I would teach biology too. I only found this out when a friend from middle school told me about it, and he was one of my favorite teachers because he was also my running coach for the LA Marathon. Ooh, that's cool. And that really sucks. People who bully people for that suck. I've seen students threaten Les using teachers. A class was transferred to the veteran teacher, and he's like, sit down. You really have to be on top of them and know what they're about to do. There's no protection for teachers, truthfully. You had a teacher break a yardstick over your knuckles? That's insane. History, econ, political side, debate, and leadership. Okay. Cool. Intense. Yeah, but he got the last laugh and became a lawyer. Okay, so it worked out for him. I need something from here. Science, zoology, biology, oceanography. Okay. Or history. Alright, we'll do one more day and then I'm gonna wrap this stream up so I can get to my chores for the evening, y'all. I don't know, y'all. Like, you do teach? Oh, I didn't know that. You're a teacher? That's pretty cool, Bayo. That is pretty dang cool. I had a teacher in high school who said, if you want me to write you a letter of recommendation, you must bring me food. And so I had my mom make him some chicken adobo. and he loved it. So a teacher actually ended up passing away years later, and I was so sad to hear it because he was not very old. So unethical. Nah, I love it. Like, if you're spending this extra time writing me this amazing letter of recommendation, absolutely, I am happy to do this. He was so smart, I thought. I thought this person was like an incredible writer. I just enjoyed listening to them talk. They were passionate about their job. So I was like, I do not mind that you want this food. Like, and my parents didn't mind it either. 2, 4, 8. Also having been a teacher, you taught marine bio and mostly specified in micro. Man, you have done a lot. You can let your head down. Hey. 3 fedoras. M'lady. Does anybody here wear a fedora? I need to know. I truthfully wonder how the stereotype. Hello, m'lady, that's funny. I wonder how the stereotype with fedoras even came up. Can I shred this? Yes. At least they paid double. It's kind of crazy that these packages come in and I unpack them just to repack them. You found college and university levels or teaching so boring. The students are so well behaved. You need the social issues. You need the social issues. Raincoat. No, let's go large box. Raincoat, traditional. I don't even need to organize it because I know it's all going to fit in here. Bow tie. Why would you judge me? I mean them. No, I wouldn't judge. I just have to know. If you are a fedora wearer, out yourself. Pajamas. Pickle jar. Pickle jar. Water bottle. Baseball cap. Traditional fan. Traditional fan. Pajamas. Pickle jar. Water bottle. Baseball cap. Traditional fan. I watched this video about the worst songs from last year, and they put, what do you call it? Chaperone Hot to Go in there, and I was like, what? They also put Hosier's Too Sweet in there, which is insane. But some good songs that actually, or some bad songs that did indeed deserve to be on there. Karma by JoJo Siwa. And that song by Ice Spice where she's like, you think you're the shit? You're not even the fart. Like, that song is so stupid. So those absolutely deserve to be on there. Is this raincoat gonna fit in here? Come on! The answer is no, it's not. Raincoat and flip-flops. JoJo Siwa, the inventor of gay pop, who isn't gay. I mean, maybe she's, like, thought she was gay, but then realized she's bisexual. Like, we really can't fault her for that. I mean, the gay pop thing we can, but, like, her saying that she's gay and then not being gay, like, I know people are up in arms about it, but sometimes, like, it's just so hard to figure out what you are. You judge you would never go back to teaching or researching in marine bio because you love what you do now. I think it's so cool that you're a barista. Nah, but I look hot in a top hat. Okay. Ice Spice into poopy. Is she? Ugh. Let's see if we can fit everything in here. leather jacket, blue jacket, flip-flops, and a water bottle. Water bottle, leather jacket, blue jacket, flip-flops. You think you're the shit? You're not even the fart. That's so stupid. That was number 1 on the worst songs of 2024. Who dressed up as kidding then said she doesn't know who they are? Who? I think we might be able to fit everything in here. Suit. Gloves, prayer beads, bow tie, water bottle, suit, and flip-flops. And a gift exchange voucher. It wasn't too bad. She's so high, high above me. It was a little early. Kiss? I don't think she was dressed up as Kiss. It was close. It looked a little inspired, sure, but I don't know. I don't really know what's going on. I mean, she's probably gone through a lot in her life. I am not saying like she's this amazing person, but I am saying I don't think she deserves all the hate that she gets, and here's why. I don't think she's really done anything terrible. Like, she's not this flaming racist or homophobic or anything about that, or homophobic or anything like that. Like, she's just kind of cringy and annoying and like can't sing. But I wouldn't say she's like, she doesn't seem like a mean person. Now, it's possible I just don't have all the info. I don't necessarily keep up with her completely, but you know, she is like, I don't think she deserves to be bullied as much as she is. Like, there's way worse people out there. For example, and I stand by this, Kanye West, garbage can. Pretty much a lot of football players or basketball players, like, we're always reading controversy about them, you know? Let's just withdraw like $500 so I feel better, because I feel like I need that kind of cushion. Like, I don't think JoJo C was like the worst person out there. She really hasn't done anything, you know? There's like literal people out there making terrible jokes or just being awful, and we don't cancel them for some reason. Am I still in IT? I sure am. I have a question about CCNA. Did I ever get that cert? I did not. It's not something that it probably would help, but it's not something that I want. I have friends that have their CCNA. I can ask them. Like, I think my lead had his CCNA. But no. No CCNA for this little lady. I want my CISP. Let's go ahead and start. We are going to get this stream wrapped up, guys. I know I hate to leave you, but I do need to do things. Do I have Network Plus? No, I have Security Plus, so no Network Plus. She mostly abused young girls on her dance show and then made them... Who? JoJo? I'll have to look that up. Kamusta ka? Magandang dilag. Hi, Harambe. My booty. I'm doing good. How are you doing, sweet man? We are going to raid somebody. Why am I leaving us? Because I need to do laundry and take a shower. We are gonna go raid, have a good time with my family. Yeah, I'm seeing my family tomorrow for dinner, and my friends, we're going to the beach. We're gonna go raid Orange right quick, but we need to act fast, so... Unless he's stopping soon. He's been streaming for a few hours, but I'm gonna see if we can't sneak in there, so... Hurry up, guys! Come here so we can raid him. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for being here with me. No stream on Friday. I'll be back here Sunday. Have a wonderful rest of your week. If I don't see you again, but I sure hope I do. And as always, thank you so much. I'm so glad I spent this time with you. I'll see you over at Orange's. He is streaming on Twitch now, and it's going to feel good to raid him. Okay, goodbye, y'all.